everything an online coach does wrong when it comes to getting clients on Instagram primarily, okay? We're gonna really focus on Instagram. Look, my hopes is that, look, if you're doing any of these things, okay, please, for the love of God, stop. Stop, okay? Just do the opposite. So I'm telling you, hey, stop posting about yourself too much. Just do the opposite of that, okay? Look, these plays have helped Robbie scale to 30K a month, have Brent do this part-time almost at 10K, Micah, who's about 8K in less than 30 days work with me. Like, literally, I'm gonna put you on game, okay? So if you can't just sit here and watch a video of me telling you what not to do so you can start getting high-ticket clients, then you are a lost cause. Please hop off this video. Totally fine, no worries. I wish you nothing but the best. But if you are an action taker and you are ready to start landing clients online, this video is for you. And like always, if you need help implementing this and any of this stuff into your, I'm gonna leave that there because I always think it's funny when I leave bloopers here. But if you need help implementing any of this into your online coaching business, go ahead and check the link down below to book a call with my team and I. Anyway, so like I mentioned, we are going to be, and I'm on mouse, please be kind. I'm going to be using abbreviations and I might have typos, okay? So, anyways, we're talking about IG, okay? So, the purpose of IG, let's keep it real, is you want to attract clients, okay? So, number one is what I see a lot of wrong things, and you might, if you've been watching my videos a lot, is your offer, okay? I've taken hundreds and hundreds of sales calls this past year with online coaches, and I can confidently tell you that I have the data to prove it. So if anybody wants to challenge me, I will gladly show you the sales calls and everything. Their offer is either very not clear or the offer sucks, right? So number one, I would definitely recommend that you go into your offer and you ask yourself, like, is it clear? Okay, I'm just gonna put clear. Okay, is it clear? Is it, and I use this a lot, is it sexy? Okay. Like, these are the major things. Like, is it clear offer? Like, can someone look at your offer and say, man, okay, this, I know exactly what this guy does or this girl does? Is it sexy? Meaning, like, does someone look in and say, oh, like, oh my God, this is awesome. Like, that is the thought process that goes behind a good offer. Okay, so like clear, sexy, and honestly, if you want to put like a time, meaning like how soon can they get it? Okay, so if you're advertising for fitness, like how soon can they expect to lose the weight, or how soon can they expect to overcome this mental illness, whatever it is you are offering? Okay, like these are the major intangible things: clear, sexy, time. Okay, so that's what I always see common. Okay. The next thing that I would want to really zone in on that, okay, because we got the offer, okay? The next thing is, for the love of God, is the CTA, okay? So the CTA, for those of you guys that don't know, is a call to action, okay? God, please, 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 if you have a link tree, take it behind the barn and shoot it, okay? You do not have a link tree. You just need one CTA. That's it. And it could be a landing page. It could be a link to book a call with you. Like a lot of coaches, they have like a link tree and they're sending traffic to everywhere but yourself. Even if you're like, well, AJ, I have this affiliate company and I'm sending them and I get like 10, 20%. Why not just send them all to you and then you get 100% of your high ticket coaching offer? So you need to have one CTA, one. So it could be fill out the link below or whatever it is, one CTA. Like, please, 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 I have data to show this. If you're doing this, take it behind the barn and shoot it. Okay. So the next thing is, okay, let's talk about the content, which is probably one of my favorite things to talk about. Okay. So this past month, I've had experience. I have clients worked with that have about 200K followers. I have clients that have up to 600K followers, and I have clients that have like 300, 400, 500. Okay, I can tell you, followers don't matter, views do not matter. Okay, now you might be thinking, yo, what are you talking about? Okay, look, let me be more specific. Okay, I would rather post a video that gets 1,000 views, but that's specifically tailored to who I'm trying to help, than a video that does 200, 300,000 views that is not to my target market. Okay, look, you need to make sure that your content is, number one. This is where, like, you need to make sure that you have a clear offer. So before I give you this advice right now, well actually not before, but because I'm giving you this advice, before you start to execute this content ideas, right? You need to make sure your offer is clear, okay? Because everything always stems down from your offer, okay? Your content is just an extension of your offer. Your website is just an extension of your offer, okay? The way you sell is an extension of your offer because you are selling your offer. So you need to make sure that this is clear, okay? And then also too, I forgot to leave it out, you want to make sure it's high ticket, okay? Please, if you do not have a big following, or if you want to try to scale with a low ticket, it is very hard. Trust me on that. I have data to show it. Anyways, so we have content, okay? So now we want to make sure that the content is always clear, okay? If you've been watching this channel, you already know I talk about clear a lot. I talk about you need to be very specific on who you're trying to help. If you are below 30K a month, 30K a month. This is Hormozi method. This is Charlie Morgan method. You should only have one offer, okay? One offer, okay? That means that your content should always be talking about one thing, okay? So let me give you an example, okay? So I used to be a fitness coach, okay? So here I am, AJ as a fitness coach. There you go. Here you go. Same head and everything. If I am a fitness coach, right? And let's say my offer is, let's just say I want to help people lose about 30 pounds, okay? Naturally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post content about this offer in different ways. I'm going to be giving like lead magnets, knowledge, whatever. Then I'm going to do like CTAs, comment this down below to get more info, right? So if I had to be a fitness coach all over again, like honestly, like this is like I did this years ago, and I'm literally going to give you the formula. And this formula helped me scale to 15K per month in under 6 months, right? Is with your content, okay? The purpose of your content is to do this, okay? Let's follow me, okay? Please, like, just really pay attention, okay? The purpose of your content is you want to convert, okay? That's what you do. You want to convert, okay? I'm going to put convert. You want to convert your followers into paying clients because you want to convert, and then I'm going to go right here so that they can give you money, okay? And then if you're in my program, you already know we only accept high ticket. We don't charge cheap rates, okay? So you want to be able to do content to convert to be paying clients. Now, the type of content that you want to always do, and if anybody tells you anything otherwise, run, okay? Your content should be always authority content, okay? Even if it's giving. Now, what I mean by that, okay? So authority content, okay, is just content that positions you as the expert, right? And honestly, like, think about this, okay? How many times have you heard someone say the same thing over and over again until you finally took action? Meaning, let me give you more specific. Like I said, I have a fitness background. I was a fitness coach. I had followers that are overweight, right? That were overweight, whatever, right? And they know they needed to lose weight. So they kept seeing my content. They kept seeing my content. They kept seeing me talk about, my client, Deborah, losing 30 pounds, or my client, Natasha, losing 15 pounds. Whatever it is, like authority content is content that positions you as the expert, okay? So they kept saying that. They kept seeing that over and over and over again till one day, all I know is all stick figures, is they said, I'm going to put abbreviation, gimme. You're like, damn, AJ, what the hell is that? I'm on my mouse. Look. So gimme. I want it. But guess what? They needed to hear 10 times? They knew I was a fitness coach. They knew that. But they needed to hear it more. The platform that I use is Skool, right? I use Skool to really communicate with all my coaches, right? I had seen Hormozi talk about Skool for months before I finally started joining. Just because you talk about something one time doesn't mean it's enough for your audience to hear it. How many times do you see the same commercial over and over and over and over again? You see what I'm saying? There's a process, right? So it's not as easy as, I just talked about it one time. No, well, how about this? How about you talk about it 100 times in different ways? How about you talk about, let's say you were to track your data, which a lot of coaches don't, and I fell into that for a while, okay? Let's say you do 100 times, 100, you're like, okay, I'm going to commit to 100 posts, stories, I'm going to commit to that. You do giving, okay? You do CTA. You do just, engagement, whatever it is. I'm going to put E because I'm not going to spell that, okay? You do that every single day, 100 for the month, okay? I can confidently tell you that your business will scale and you will start to attract clients when you give CTA and you just talk about one thing, okay? Now, I know I'm going off on this little tangent right now, but I need you to follow me here, okay? So look, what's the purpose of your content? You're like, damn it, another stick figure. Yep. Let's say this is you. This is your content. This is you. You're like, I want money. I need clients, which if you're watching this video, obviously you need clients. And let's draw a girl this time because I'm tired. And let's make her sad, right? Let's say that, so let's say let's go right here and let's go ahead and do this. Sorry about that. Let's go let's go client. Oh, no, actually, she's not a client yet, so she would be like, let's just say future. Just put an F, future. Okay, sorry, let me do that. Okay, future client. Okay, so the way you're gonna land her to be a client is by your content, because you're gonna hope that you posting content to convert her to a sales call and then get her as a client. Okay, you need to be like consistent with your content, and you need to post different type of content. So a lot of times what coaches do wrong is to get back to the main point of this video. Okay, because I know I went off on this other stuff, but this is very, very important, right? Because I needed to set the groundwork, like the ground for everything. Okay, what happens with a lot of coaches is they'll start to post like random stuff that doesn't move the needle because they're focused on views, they're focused on likes, random, right? So the needle doesn't move because the future client, let's say they want to lose, for the sake of it, they want to lose weight. I'm just gonna put W, okay, I whatever spell right there. Okay, let's say they want to lose weight, whatever. Okay, you are the expert. But the problem is that future client isn't seeing you talk about it, and the future client is actively following you right now. So what happens is that they're posting random content, which you're probably doing. You're looking, oh my God, my video only got like 300 views. So then you post random content of you doing backflips, right? Or you doing something for attention. And yeah, that may seem cool because you're getting all this views on all these comments, but that's not bridging the gap. You see my problem? Like you're not bridging the gap with your content. So you're this client, let's just call her Stacy. Stacy wants to lose weight and you're a fitness coach, right? But Stacy doesn't know you're the expert because you're just posting random content just because you have in your bio fitness coach. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay? But let me do this now. What if, right? Because a lot of coaches just post random stuff, and you probably do the same exact thing. What if you posted, let's say you're a fitness coach, right? Let's say you posted content. Let's go, I'm gonna put testimonials. Let's say you post B-rolls clips, right? For those of you guys that don't know, B-roll clips, right? Are just like a 5 to 8 second video of you, like a good hook, and read down below. Let's just say you do testimonials. I'm gonna put lead magnets. You give free stuff away. You're posting on your story, right? Because a lot of coaches don't post on their story, and you posting about your story one time isn't enough, right? Always remember, guys, like when I'm talking about posting, it's always when I say, hey, you should post more. Let me be more specific. If I tell you, hey, you should post more, it's you should post more about your offer. Always remember that, okay? So let's say you post testimonials, lead magnets, stories that have to do with your offer. Let's say you're just consistent, right? I'm gonna put C right there. And then you're just like, building trust, right? You're focusing on building trust. So you're doing giveaways. You're just showing up every single day. You're being the abbreviation is not the abbreviation. The word is omnipresent. Like you're basically like everywhere on Instagram. Like you're posting so much on your stories so that when someone loads up Instagram, they just see boom, they see your face. Now look at you're bridging the gap. You're bridging the gap to get Stacy's money, to get Stacy as a client, and then her money. But let's be real. You're like, oh my God, AJ, like, come on. You want them as a client, but you want to make money. So come on. But there you go. I broke the fifth wall. Okay. So like, this is what I'm talking about. You see, like a lot of coaches don't do this. They don't bridge the gap. They don't do this type of stuff. And therefore, what happens with them is that since they're not bridging the gap, right? Since they're not bridging the gap, what happens? They stay right here. And then they get sad. And then Stacy's right here. She needs help. But you're not posting consistent content. You're not posting pain points in your content. Meaning pain points are, just for context, when you post a video on your story, when you post a thing on your feed, right? Pain points are like, if I say to you, like, hey, are you watching this video and you need clients? Are you tired of just watching senseless YouTube videos all the time and not moving the needle? You see, I'm hitting pain points. If that's you, I don't know. That's the beauty about YouTube. You're watching this. I might have never talked to you. Like I've never spoken to you. I might have never done any of that, right? But those are pain points, okay? You can use that for any niche, right? But when you're not bridging the gap, okay, and we're going to call this like I'm just going to put the abbreviation, bridging the gap. When you're not bridging the gap, you're never going to land clients. You see, there's a lot that goes into client acquisition than you think. There's a lot, right? So if I go right here, and let's say this is you, like, right? Let's say this is the beginning. Okay, I'm gonna put B, and let's say this is the end result. This is you getting their money. People are just like, oh, well, I'm just gonna make a post and I'm gonna get clients. They're not liking it. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, like look how much goes into it. Like trust, lead magnets, being consistent, following up, showing up every single day. Like I'm just giving you examples off the top of my head, like CTAs, a good landing page. If you don't even need a landing page if you're below 10K, but like a good VSL, let's just say a video sales letter, ads. Like there's just so much I can go on and on and on about that. Bridges the gap that gets someone from being, for you, and then for them giving you their money. So like next time you think, well, I'm not getting clients, don't think like, well, I gotta make this one post. Like there's a lot that goes more into it. Like when I talk to my coaches in my community, I tell them the best ability I can give you is the ability to think for yourself, right? So like I want to challenge you right now. Like if you're not thinking about your content as an engine, like as a system, right? Like, okay, like before I would fall victim to that too. I'd be like, oh, I'm just gonna make this one post and then it's gonna be more than enough. Like I'm gonna make this one post that talks about this one thing. But now I think about everything in variables. So it's like if I'm trying to go after an online coach, which that's my market, right? I want to help online coaches scale to 10K a month, right? And if that's you and you need help, check the link down below. Anyways, CTA, see? But here's the point though, what I'm trying to make is if I'm trying to get more clients, right? I'm going to find out more about their markets, like their pain points, what they're struggling with. Like, that way I could talk about it in my videos, build trust, do lead magnets. You see, there's so many variables. It's not just one post. It's not just one story. It's consistency, but it's also the right context. Like I want you to understand. And if I've been in your shoes, like if you need to pause this video, pause it and think about what I'm saying. Like the main thing is like, there's so many variables, okay? And there's so many variables that go into client acquisition, especially on social media. Like honestly, like Instagram, right? Let's just call it IG. Is like going like, I'm going to call it like 200 miles, like 200 miles per hour. It is moving fast. You ever go on your phone and you're scrolling and then you just see like you see a video and then you like swipe up and you're like, oh shit, I want to see that video again, and it's gone. Boom. That's how your content is. That's how like when people are watching you, right? Like it baffles me. Like I've seen coaches make more money with less following because they're posting the right content. When I was a fitness coach, I was making like 15K a month and like quick, right? And my following was like, I think like 1,500, and a lot like it was just me being consistent, me being an expert. Like you don't need a big following. You really don't. If you have 1,000 followers, you just need like 5 to 10 of them paying you a G a month. 500. If you want to make 10K a month, you just need 20 of them to pay you $500. But what happens is that you're like, oh, that's easier said than done, AJ. Yeah, when you're thinking about it small, but when you're not thinking about it like, not like when you're like I said, bridging the gap, right? This is you, this is them, this is you getting the clients money. Is all this, right? Building trust, lead magnet, on and on and on and on. See, when you think about your content like this, like when you think about it all like this, you will bridge the gap. A lot of coaches, they don't have a clear offer. They're not posting consistent content. Their content sucks. They're not talking about pain points. They're focusing on more for attention. That's why they're constantly spinning their wheels. I've seen coaches make money, and I call them generalists, where they can just talk about everything. But there's a threshold. It's not scalable. It really, really isn't scalable. Like I've seen some coaches like, I want to make 10K a month. You can get 10K a month kind of being a generalist, but you're going to burn yourself out. But why not just be very, very specific? Why not? Let's go back up to the top. Why not just have one offer? Why not just have one offer? So I know I went off on this little tangent, but I wanted to make this video because I just really wanted to like harper in with you guys. Like I've seen so many coaches struggle, like so many. And like, it's because their offer sucks. And like, look at it unbiased. Like we live in I program my chat GPT to be brutally honest with me. A lot of my coaches have access to a chat GPT that I created that like is hardcore, right? Ask chat GPT and be like, hey, I want you to be brutally honest with me. I want you to, imagine you're Alex Hormozi, Steve Jobs, whatever it is. What do you think about this offer? And it'll be honest with you. It'll be honest with you. Like, your offer sucks probably. Or your offer is not clear. I see it all the time. So this is it for this video. If if you're doing any of these things, if you're you don't have a clear offer, fix it. Okay. If you're not giving enough, fix it. Okay. If your content, if you're not thinking about how can I get my content to convert to be paying clients, fix that. You got to be an authority figure. Okay. You got to get them to be like, give me, like, I want it. I want it. Okay. Challenge you to put a lot of output, right? Like track it, right? Think about everything in variables, right? Like what goes into someone becoming a future client. So yeah, if you made it to the end of this video, you are a G. If you have not subscribed to this channel, do me a favor, subscribe. If you need help, if you're tired of just watching these videos and you want to work directly with me and my team, we have access to sales calls that you get better at selling high ticket, marketing calls, YouTube calls to learn how to optimize on YouTube. I highly encourage you to book a call down below to see if you're a good fit. And if you're not, I appreciate the support of you watching this channel, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.